Welcome to the MathLinks grades 6 through 8 Core 2nd Edition Getting Started video series. In this session, we'll look at how we translated some of our guiding principles into a comprehensive middle school curriculum. This session will help you to understand why this program is special and right for you and your students. The principles we share today focus around 6 design features. First, we want students and teachers to experience joy in the classroom, and we'll share some ways we address this goal. The program itself is built around big ideas. By doing this, we make the program more cohesive, efficient, and flexible. Concept development, problem solving, and skills practice must be in every math program, and we have some interesting ways to tackle these 3 aspects of mathematical rigor. Finally, our resources support teachers who are the most important part of making a curriculum work. First and foremost, we aim to celebrate joy in the mathematics classroom for both students and teachers. Some of the ways we do this are with specific program features. For example, every unit begins with an opening problem. These are intended to engage students and create a need to know. In this 6th grade problem, students grapple with areas of irregular shapes. Finding the area is accessible to a wide range of learners because successful strategies may include counting squares, chunking into smaller pieces, or using formulas. Opening problems are frequently revisited once students learn more concepts so they can explore further. And that's exactly what happens with this problem. What you see here is one slide from a deck that supports instruction for the teacher. And these lesson notes and answer keys help teachers promote discussions as students tackle problems. Activity routines recur throughout the program. This data talk is part of our Math Talks routine. Here we use a slow reveal technique, which gives students opportunities to interpret what they see and make conjectures. Notice how data and questions are doled out until the context is revealed, where we connect mathematics to an environmental issue. This reflection page appears at the end of every student packet. Many students experience joy as they take ownership of what they've learned and feel pride in their growth. The next important feature of the program is our focus on big ideas in mathematics, so that students will see that math is a cohesive and coherent sense-making body of knowledge. This is our big idea wheel for 8th grade. Big idea wheels are color-coded by the domains of the Common Core standards. The lines indicate connections that are made throughout a course. Have you ever been to a buffet where there are so many choices that it seems overwhelming? We don't want your instructional decisions to feel that way. Most programs mix the main course in with the entire buffet. But in MathLinks, we serve up the main course for you with lessons in the student packets that take only about 100 hours. And then you'll have flexibility in choosing the rest of the meal, with up to 80 hours for review, intervention, enrichment, and assessment. One of the 3 elements of mathematical rigor is concept development, and we put this at the forefront of lesson design. Research confirms that concept development with hands-on approaches or visuals is critical to develop understanding. Here you see a slide from a 7th grade lesson where students develop meaning for integer subtraction using a counter model. And on this slide, fictitious students from our MathLinks class wonder if subtraction makes smaller, setting up a critique reasoning situation for discussion. Another element of rigor is problem solving, and MathLinks includes a variety of problems and tasks. You already saw an example with the rug area opening problem. To further support students in becoming confident problem solvers, we created a simple rubric for students to use to self and peer assess with rubric-worthy problems in student packets. Here's a practice page leading up to a rubric-worthy problem from a 6th grade unit. Then they're asked to help a committee decide which keychain to sell. They use prior knowledge of statistics, percents, and unit pricing to analyze the data and make a recommendation. This rubric may also be used by teachers when scoring assessments like this task. As an added benefit, including this work throughout the year should translate into success on standardized tests. And rubrics are just one of many tools provided for assessment, as you can see here. The third element of mathematical rigor is skills practice, and we designed ours aiming for engagement and variety. The keychain fundraiser pages you just saw are one example of how meaningful practice is built into the program. Shown here is an expression practice maze from 7th grade and an equation practice puzzle from 8th grade. Both of these appear regularly in their grade, so we refer to them as activity routines. About 10 activity routines recur throughout a course. Here's another example. This card sort routine focuses on vocabulary practice. The cards are provided as a reproducible and cut apart. Individual students first match a vocabulary term to its description. Then, pairs of students create a sorting diagram to compare and contrast the vocabulary. On to our next guiding principle. We're driven by our passion for teaching and learning mathematics, but nothing drives us more than the success of you and your students. To that end, we believe the role of the teacher is critically important to learning. In building the program, we provided teachers with useful, logical support. Program information helps teachers understand the various components and features. Teachers appreciate implementation suggestions, such as how to adapt lessons to their teaching style or modify lessons for English learners. We have found that students are motivated by the consumable student packets that contain plenty of structured workspace and manageable amounts of work. As pointed out earlier, because the lessons can be completed in about 100 class hours, there's plenty of time to meet the needs of students with projects, tasks, intervention, and enrichment. This is all easily located in the teacher portal. You'll find that most of the materials needed for lessons are part of your regular classroom supplies, but we provide a few manipulatives that are typically not readily available. Finally, we are very confident that teachers and administrators will appreciate our responsive customer service team. Our authors and respected teacher leaders will provide general instructional support, and more intensive professional learning opportunities can be arranged. And our administrative team will make sure you get the technical support you need as well. We hope this view of MathLinks through the lens of some of our guiding principles has helped you to better understand the program and piqued your interest. Thank you for taking the time to learn more about MathLinks.